Welcome back to the Karns Weekly. My name is Chelsea.
And I'm Ben. The Karns football team has had an amazing season, tying the record for the most wins in a season. So we thought it would be a great idea to sit down and talk to our Karns athletic director, Mr. Turner.
All right, on today's episode of the Karns Weekly, I'm here with Mr. Turner. All right, Mr. Turner, how does it feel to be the new athletic director?
I've enjoyed it so far. I've had a good time in this new role. I've been a coach here at the school for several years, so I kind of know all the coaches already, know a lot of the teachers already, and of course the administrators. So, and even at some of the other schools. So, it's not been completely new to me. There's been some new aspects, but for the most part, it's been fun. It's been enjoyable.
What's the pros and cons of being an athletic director?
So I'd say the biggest pros of being an athletic director are definitely getting to work some with the students, to work with the student athletes, work with the great coaches that we have here, working with the other schools. I enjoy, meeting with other athletic directors and talking about, what are the rules and regulations and how are we going to handle different situations and stuff like that. It's kind of fun helping decide some of that stuff.
We have a lot of playmakers on this year's team, especially Deshaun Bishop. What's your opinions on him?
Deshaun's had an incredible year, leading the nation in rushing, and obviously that's because he's an incredible player. But it also takes, an incredible other players around you. They've got to respect the pass with the quarterback. We got a great line that's blocking for him, and once he gets open, he's hard to catch. He can get going. He's a tough one to bring down. So it's been really fun to watch him and all of them play this year.
Yep. Basketball is right around the corner. What are you doing to prepare yourself for the new season to come?
All right. So basketball is going to start off. We're actually going to start it off here. We have the Jamboree here at Karns High School. That'll be November 16th. So we'll start that off, and we'll get have some different schools coming in.
Looks like Karns made the second seed in the playoffs. What's your opinions on that?
Second seed is huge. As far as I know, and I've been doing some football stuff for about 13 years now here at Karns, and other people have been doing it longer, I don't know that we've ever hosted a playoff game. Made the playoffs a time or two, but never hosted a playoff game. So that's big for the school and the community. We don't have to travel. We'll have another team from another region having to come here and play. So I think that's going to be a big advantage. We're going to hopefully have a huge student section turnout, get a bunch of people there to cheer on and try to have a playoff win.
Our football team tied a record with the most wins with the big win against Oak Ridge last week. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, have an opportunity to win. No game this week. We have a bye, but next week we'll play Clinton, so a chance to go 7-3, which would be
that's on pace to break the record.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, 7.
We play them Friday, October 29th.
October 29th at Clinton, so that would be a big game for us to be able to say, hey, kind of get the names in the record book for this year. But being able to beat a program like Oak Ridge is impressive, because Oak Ridge, it was just last year Oak Ridge came in second in the state. So, a lot of those kids that played last year were in second in the state, they were playing again this year, and we were able to beat them. So that shows kind of the talent level that we have on our football team right now.
All right, thank you for your time, Mr. Turner.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks to Mr. Turner for sitting down with us for the interview.
Our Beaver is always in deep thought, so let's go check out what the Beaver is thinking this week.
This is Deep Thoughts with Frederick the Beaver. Due to their higher populations, you had a vastly higher chance of being born in a place like New York or LA. This has been Deep Thoughts with Frederick the Beaver. Join us next time when we will be discovering why the grandfather paradox is dumb.
Now for a fun segment called School to Teacher.
This week our teacher is Miss Irwin. And hey, Miss Irwin.
Hey.
So, Miss Irwin, do you know what the boo thing is?
You mean the dance that you jump up and scare somebody and say boo?
No. Chelsea!
Is you're going to dice roll, and you're going to clap, and then you're going to do your hits like this, and then you're going to Dougie, and then you're going to roll.
Okay.
Put it all together?
Let's do it together.
Okay. Dice roll, clap, or your hits, Dougie, and then roll.
Miss Irwin, do you know what the Girl I Love It When We trend is?
Yeah, matter of fact, I do.
Chelsea, show her how it's done.
Girl, I love it when we...
Okay, well, you had some of the dance moves now, so I'll give you a B- for that one.
Yay!
Yay! I would like to thank Miss Irwin for participating in this week's School of the Teacher, and for Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea! Join us again next week. Moving on. Do you know what the girl I love it when we trend is? That's fine.
What's the name?
Now for some school news.
Yearbooks are now on sale. Order before October 31st to get the lowest prices of the year at $75.
You can now use PayPal and pay in 4 monthly payments. The link to order is on the Karns High School website.
School at the School is tonight from 5 to 8 here at Karns.
It's a free event for the community where families can come and trick or treat or play games.
It takes a lot to put the Karns Weekly together each week. Let's take a fun behind-the-scenes look at what happens. You guys want to do the Karns Weekly?
I kind of don't.
Oh.
I'm writing. You like scripts? Because I'm writing one.
Why does he have a mustache on?
Joey.
What's happening here?
What is going on?
What's happening here, guys?
Nothing.
Should we call the police? I can't hear you.
Nothing. We were talking.
Yeah, we're just
Why am
script.
talking without a script?
What? You guys
Huh?
You know we have to do some interviews out there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Do it on your own.
Later.
Now without
What?
a script, you know.
Welcome to the Karns Weekly. I'm your host, Joey.
I'm Chelsea, and this week we have an exciting show for you.
On to the weather with Branton.
No,
You know what?
wrong segment.
You know what? I am done.
Joey's quitting.
I'm
I
done.
need a host.
You can have this mic back.
What are you doing?
You know what? I'm so done.
What are you doing?
I'm done with the public interviews. I'm done with everything,
I
bro.
got a new host. Okay.
We got a new host.
Karns.
Is he really asleep? Zach! Wake up! Get this done. It's 11:59. We have to get this published in 1 minute for crying out loud.
All
Get
right,
it done.
all right.
Export it now.
All right, man. Deep
It's
thoughts.
Friday.
Let's
we
get
have
it
to
done.
get this deep thoughts in now.
I'm trying to export. Give me a minute.
Get it done. You got like 30 seconds, bro. Come on.
I'm doing my best. Deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. We can do this. All right.
Can't believe you. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Why am I sleeping? You kept me here.
We have to get this done. You know this. You've been editing for how long?
7 hours.
7 hours?
Do you not
I could
know
do
what
this
it's
in my
like to be an
sleep.
editor?
I could do this in my sleep.
All right, we got it. We got it. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
That's going to wrap up this week's edition of Karns Weekly.
Until next time.
Keep it cool, Karns High School.
All right,